Hey Mom, this is a brief video for you detailing how I use the Camden GIS system, Geospatial Information System, to build a list of viable parcels to bid on out of the hundreds that are going to be on offer at the tax sale in Camdenton. So, the email I sent you will have them laid out. The most important attribute of all of these is ultimately the parcel number. So we're going to copy this for now. We're going to pop over, hit accept. This is the state that the GIS web app loads onto. We're going to briefly pop over the layers view. We're going to turn off the assessor data. At this granularity, it really slows down and stalls the web application. Now, one of the great things Camden County does, considering that they have tens of that or hundreds of these properties with 3+ years of delinquent property tax, is plot the coordinates of those parcels on to their GIS map. So identifying lakefront property is startlingly easy for us. So we're going to zoom in a little bit. Most of this is useless to us, useless to the owners. It's inland, it's not touching the lake, there's no shorefront involved. But there are diamonds in the rough. Let's take this property for example. All right. Low 1,000-ish square foot house with a dock, unpaid property taxes. We're going to turn the assessor data back on, click it. I can tell it belongs to Raymond and Ethel Gench. That's the one we were just looking at from the email. Boom, they owe about $5,300 on a house built in the 80s. Now, if we're going to drive around and look at these, we simply hit view additional details. You can see that not their mailing address, but oh, come on, you. Well, I show you we can Zillow it and find the physical address of this property. Anyway, now, if we were to go out, again, that isn't, so when I'm initially looking for properties, I turn off the assessor data and I just look around the map for plots for parcels that are touching the water. It's not rocket science at all. But, yeah. So, also a viable option. If you want to look at the ones that I had posted as viable, you simply take one of these parcel numbers, copy it, come back to this application, you go to search in the nav bar, type in the parcel number, and get rid of the dashes. And when it finds a hit, it'll show it there. You hit search, and that should load this property over here. Now, let me remove that. Belonging to Charles and Melissa Jolie. Now, I know for a fact this home they're trying. Until you turn the assessor data back on, you can't see who technically owns it. Boom. Charles and Lisa Jolie. You can look at the additional details. Lot 60, Imperial Point. Built in the early 90s. 3,000. This thing's a monster, right? And if you check what they owe 20 in back taxes on it. They're trying to sell it right now for $1 million. So Probably not going to get that. But you put up 17, realistically, you're going to get your 17 back with an extra 10% on top for your return on investment. So another 1700. But if by some strange complete fuck up you do end up with that house at the end of at the end of the year long lien period, damn, that's quite a win. All right, so yeah, I mean, same with the rest of these, right? Like we'll pull. Here you go. This guy, low low ownership, but that's because there's not a house on the lot. There is a dock for this one. We hit the. Sometimes I go back to the workflow, close it out. I like to keep just the layers tab open. Again, we're on navigation. Nope. Search parcel number. Paste that parcel number. Blow away the dashes. You'll know it's right when the drop down's there. You hit it. Boom. Yeah, this guy owns these two lots, and you'll see I have two entries for both his lots right there. 1600. Considering this land goes for 40 to 50 plus. Just one druggy kid inheriting has the potential to net you a lot of money if he's not willing to go to the effort of paying the property taxes. And yeah, we zoom out. Yeah, sometimes when I leave the assessor data on, it's way too busy. You're on the parcel, you flip back to layers, turn off the assessor data. It unbusies it. I mean, so this is pretty far south. This is pretty far down by Camden, but shit's viable. So ideally, something up here. So Shelby's family place is right there. Where we're going to be staying next week is right there. The Gravway goes up this way. Morgan County sits up here. That's where I'm going to go try to angle on homes too. But yeah, any one of those properties I sent you on the list, you just, like I said, we'll do it one more time. I think this was a good one. Search parcel, paste it, delete the dashes. Wait for your hit. Boom. Yeah, this guy's got two houses right next to each other. Again, this is pretty far south, but that's kind of how I use the web application. I mean, that's kind of how you can fact check what I put in the email for the viable properties. I will send you the deed information that I will have checked for encumbrances on the property. It's all online. Basically, you find the owners of record. You use the township range and section to track down and that property identifier to find any encumbrances on the property. So, ta-da! All right, end of video. Thank you for watching.